just stays the same. Wake up, feel that emptiness of face. Wash away the pain and put some makeup on my face, yeah. Every single day just stays.
Dun 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 dun. Hey, welcome to Logan's Story. You were probably wondering, Logan, what are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about today? Well, I thought we'd talk about one of our top 5. We always love the top 5 things, right? We did the top 5 underrated Disney movies, top 5 Universal movies. But I want to take a step away from you movies for a second. Just for 1 second. Because, alright, so what are we going to talk about today? I thought I'd talk about my 5 favorite theme parks. 5 favorite theme parks in the entire world. Yeah! We're actually going to talk about 5 different theme parks that you may have never heard of before that I feel is very necessary to talk about. Let's get into it! So, 5 theme parks. You're talking about 5 in general? What? Logan? Yes, I'm talking about 5. 5 theme parks that I feel like do not get a lot of lay and don't get talked about as much as they should. I'm actually going to start with 5 theme parks that I've been to in my life, not theme parks that I've, been around, heard of, seen in the news kind of thing. So the first theme park, I'm going to go back from 5. So back from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So number 5, we're going to talk about Gilroy Gardens. Here's a picture of Gilroy Gardens. Dude, Gilroy Gardens reminds me of as if Disneyland had like its own personal kiddie land, but based it around gardening. It's almost like it's like a version of Epcot but gardening. I don't know if Gilroy Gardens is there today. I think it's in San Jose. Very great theme park, very great. I've never tried the food there, but I've always loved the vibe. The vibe has been always something that I've really enjoyed. The vibe has been something I really looked upon. The vibe has been something that I really honestly find very attractive in a lot of cases. Due to the fact that I've just been really big on the whole planting and gardening scene. It's just, I can't do it because I live in an apartment and there's nowhere to garden it. I don't know how to garden, even if I did have the tools. Ding! Alright, anyway, yeah, I would recommend Gilroy Gardens for those people who live in San Jose who've never been there before. Because I live in Riverside. I've been to San Jose, Sacramento, San Francisco, maybe 4 or 5 times in my life. Haven't visited everywhere in San Jose, Sacramento, San Francisco. It's virtually impossible. I've been to San Francisco probably 3 to 4 times in my childhood, and I haven't touched everything. I've touched the Golden Gate Bridge. I've touched Pacific Wharf, Ghirardelli. That's about it. Those 3 landmarks are the only ones I've touched. Gilroy Gardens is a great theme park because I feel like it's a huge promotion on the idea of plant life gardening and ecosystem living. But the unique thing about Gilroy Gardens is if you go there, and this, I haven't been there in a while, but if you go there, there is so much greenery. Everywhere you look, there is greenery. There's hardly any. It looks like you're stepping into like a whole nother world. It's almost like you're stepping into an author's book of like magical creatures. And there upon you is magical creatures in a forest. It's almost like you're stepping into a forest, but it's not really a forest. It's like a mixture of forest, palm trees. It's just a huge amount of different things in that place. Gilroy Gardens, smack. If you ever get a chance, go there. Number 4, Great America. Oh my gosh, dude. I have so many memories of Great America. I actually have a photo that I'm a little ashamed to show because it shows me in my youth. Bang! Yeah, look at that sexy guy. uh, But anyway, Great America, it's a big part of my childhood, to be honest with you, because I've been really into that place for a while, and it's been kind of like a long gaze into kind of this big world. I mean, they had all the roller coasters, Top Gun. They had the roller coaster that went, that big drag. Have you ever been to Great America? It's pretty cool. But if you go, and the dragon gets stuck up midair, like literally up here, it gets stuck and you're upside down, and then you go, or if you're like really crazy, if it goes crazy, it goes, and you get stuck here, and then it goes back the other way, so you don't know which way. Oh my gosh, that ride freaked me out. Then they used to have SpongeBob, but apparently I overheard that it's now with the Peanuts. And they used to have the Krusty Krab type, the Nickelodeon restaurant, but now it's the Peanuts. Nothing wrong with the Peanuts, it's just we have that over here and that's very fun. Bring back SpongeBob! Anyway, number 3. A lot of people are wondering, Logan, what about zoos? But zoos aren't theme parks. Well, if you think about it, some of them are. And the reason why I'm going to say some of them are, and the reason why I'm going to bring this one up, is because I feel like nobody gives this theme park / zoo respect. Wild Animal Park. What's up? Logan, this is not a theme park. Well, I'm including it anyway. Woo! Wild Animal Park is probably one of the best zoos / theme parks, that's whatever you want to call it, in the world. It's like different levels, and the vibe is like so Animal Kingdom like. The vibe in this park is so Animal Kingdom like, plus desert like, which doesn't take you out of the desert, which is really cool and really fun. I really enjoy this park. Wild Animal Park, if you haven't been, go ahead and go. Number 2. Number 2 is pretty simple. It's pretty simple. If you haven't listened to this, well, here's a little commercial that could descend upon you of why this theme park is the best. Here you go. Why is Universal Studios a great theme park? Oh, you're still here? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Universal Studios. So despite that ride, there's a Simpsons Land. Have you ever been to the Simpsons Land and you tried this taco, the Bumblebee taco? Why haven't you tried the taco? We need to talk. You've been to Universal Studios and you've been to Simpsons Land. Forget about the donut. It's not about the donut. Forget about the donut. It's about the taco, Bumblebee taco. I'm thinking about the taste of that taco right now. No, not the donut. Not the donut. Yeah, I know the donut's big in Simpsons Land, but you need to talk about the taco. The taco. Bro, you're not understanding. But besides Simpsons Land, there's a lot of other things to do. There's that new Jurassic World ride. I haven't ridden it. I rode the Jurassic Park ride. You know, this one. Yeah, that one. It's pretty cool. I like that one the best. I don't know how I've seen videos on the Jurassic World ride. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like going through the little enclosure. You know the little thing where you're floating on the boat and you go through that little water enclosure kind of thing. I feel like that was a cool thing to do with the whole enclosure. The only thing I would have tried to do is I would have tried to create a new technology where like you could put an audio animatronic in water where it's not. But then again, that might be a problem because what if it one day malfunctions? And I just think it would have been cool to see like an audio animatronic dinosaur like that in the water and like swimming around and freaking. It would freak me out, honestly, if I saw something like that, but it would have brought the whole real factor to it. But if they can make a dinosaur, a T-Rex like this, look real, and all that look real, and then mix it in with water, and they've had the whole underwater 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea thing audio animatronic for a while, so why don't they just do that with this? I just would have liked to see something like that in the video, because I feel like it would have been more real and it would have been more terrifying, to be honest with you. Let me just put an impression on you for a second. Okay, here we go. Hey there, you guys got a key? You guys got a key? I need to get out of this jail cell right now. You guys got a key? Alright, well, you guys got anything to eat? You got maybe some whiskey? Got some whiskey on you? Whiskey's pretty good. I love whiskey. You guys got whiskey on you? It'd be nice if you had whiskey. It'd be really nice if you just had whiskey on you. Well, how about this? You give me the whiskey, and maybe I won't break out tonight and start a raid on the whole town of Old Town. If you just have the whiskey, I'll be fine. Well, fine. Don't give me the whiskey. See if I care. I don't need no whiskey. I got my Sudoku game going on in here. Ha! You guys don't have Sudoku out there, do you? This is how I got in jail. I beat the sheriff at his own game of Sudoku. He did not like that. Not one bit. Anyway, now that I brought up Knott's Berry Farm, let's talk about Knott's Berry Farm. Here's a special edition, a special bonus. This is not number one, but a special bonus. I want to talk about Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm, man. Roller coasters, cowboys, Native Americans, cool beach time theme, underwater aliens. I think it's still there. Underwater aliens. And sorry. I fell asleep for a second there. Sorry. Okay. What's number one? We're about to see it right now. My number one theme park is thus upon us right now. Let's stay tuned.
Next chapter on the great frontier, space, for the next future generations. Not just a white man's game, but a place for all. Next time, 7/6 Standard Time, on the Logan Story Network.
All right, welcome back. So this is a theme park that I feel like is a pretty cool adjustment for what it's worth. You know what it is, Walt Disney World. Logan, why is Walt Disney World the best? Why is it the best theme park ever? Just look at the sheer size of this theme park. The sheer size of Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World is so huge that it needed 300,000 times the build of Disneyland just to satisfy itself. Walt Disney World is so huge that it needs attention from billions and billions of guests just to feel happy. Walt Disney World is so fat that it needs 2 or 3 man-made lakes within it just to satisfy itself. Walt Disney World is so huge that it needs a huge mouse at the center of all of it. Walt Disney World is so big that it needs Epcot as an emblem, Spaceship Earth. It needs a big tree as an emblem. It used to have a big hat, but then it ate it up because it's so fat. And then you need the big old Magic Kingdom castle that is bigger than this weak one. But besides the point, Walt Disney World's pretty cool. Why are you guys still here? You guys lose something? What? Why are you looking at me? I'm gonna sit here until you leave. Fine. You are still here, dog. What?